Starting with the name of Almighty Allah, who is the most merciful, kind, compassionate. Even we can also say initiating with the sweet name of Almighty Allah, who is the most merciful, kind, compassionate. Even we can also say taking the start by the name of Almighty Allah, who is universal King. Even we can also say starting with the name of Almighty Allah, who is Rahman Rahim. Although we can use different kinds of vocabularies while taking a start, while saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim in English, just we have to use such kind of words which can add something good to the meaning of Almighty Allah. My dear students, welcome to all of you to my Facebook official page by the name of Spark English Learning Academy. You know that I have started online English classes to you people. So today I am again here live with my second English lecture so that I can tell you something what I have in my mind about English language. My dear students, welcome to all of you to my dear class. Please like and share this page so that many students, many people can join us live for my English class. So today again I am here. I am sure you people must be good. You people must be staying at home due to pandemic situation of coronavirus. So, my dear students, today as we have discussed the introduction of English language in our previous lecture, I have introduced you what is English language. I have told you little about the importance of English language as well. I have told you, if you remember that in next lecture, today, that we will take a proper start from basic English language. My dear students, today we will discuss a very minor topic. But don't think that Sir Subhan is teaching us that he considers us that we are the student of pre-starter or we are the student of KG. My dear student, today I am going to discuss a topic which is called the building block of English language. So don't get confused, don't get shy that we know these things. I know you people must be familiar what I will teach today from the contents. I will put it on a whiteboard. But the problem here with us, we know many things about English language, but we do not know the practical uses of these things. Let's take an example. What are the differences between if a person knows the definition of English language, and what are the differences between if a person knows the practical uses of those definitions? Suppose we have two farmers. Mungsara dwa zamidaran di او هغوی یو زمیدار سره یو جیرب زمکه ده، هغه سره ترکتر دی، هغه سره ټیوبویل دی. بل زمیدار دی، هغه سره نیم جیرب زمکه ده، هغه سره ترکتر نشته، دوه غاګانې دي ورسره، هغه سره ټیوبویل نشته، هینډ پمپ دی ورسره. سو دواړه چې کوم دي at the end فرق په دوی کې څه دی؟ دا کم وړوکی زمیندار چې کوم دی he knows the techniques of farming. دته د farming techniques اندازه شته چې کرونده به موږ څنګه کوو. While on the other side دا بل چې کوم farmer دی دته د techniques اندازه نشته. Although he has equipments of farming, he has a huge land, but he does not know how to do farming, how to plough a land. نو تاسو نه دا کوېشن کوم چې at the end of the year د دې کم ذمہدار فصل به چې کم د موږ سره کیږي. Definitely دا هغه ذمہدار فصل به موږ سره کیږي کم چې دغه لږه ځمکه لري، لږ اوبه لري، لږ resources لري, but he knows the techniques of farming. So same is the case with English. اکثر موږ ته problems په دې کې create شي that we claim definitions. موږ definitions یاد کو، موږ یو څیز رټکو, but we do not know how to use those definitions. So the main, you can say the main aspects of my online class that we will focus on the practical use. Now, example می درته ځکه درکو. Now, what I will teach today, نن به چې زه څه teach کومه, it's quite basic. ډېر زیات basic دي. تاسو به وایئ چې دا خو موږ ته راځي, and I'm sure چې کوم کس ما دې وخت کې ګوري he will know. I'm sure. But هغه ته به صرف definition part یاد وي. د هغه example, د هغه مثال به لکه د هغې farming وي چې هغه سره هغه sources خو ډېر وو, but he did not know the way how to plough. نو مونږ به هغه ذمہدار ځان نه جوړو. We will work on ourselves. مونږ په ځان باندې کار کوو to make ourselves like that farmer, د هغه کسان په شان چې هغه سره sources خو نه و but he knew how to do bluff, how to do land farming. So today I am going to start a very minor topic. My dear students, I am sure you have heard the name of alphabets. I am sure alphabets. And one thing, kadalical visible nabi, please comment in comment section and tell us so that we can make the quality of video good as we can. So I'm sure it will be visible to you people. So alphabet. Nabamung the alphabet na start akhir. Now you people will be thinking Jidaku Sarji the KG Sabakhi. And I'm sure majority of the viewers Chikum Khalik Munguri they belong to university level. But my dear students, tasu the lecture wow right after that decide with yourself that whether in reality we knows these things or not. Sorry, we know these things or not. So alphabet. Now, what is alphabet? I know. Alphabet is called the building blocks of English language. In fact, any language. But we are concerned with English language, so we will talk about alphabet. Alphabet is called building blocks. Building blocks of English language. Suppose if you want to construct a house and you do not have bricks, so it will be not easy for you to construct a building. So same is the case with alphabet. If you do not have any information, if you do not have any proper understanding about alphabet, so it will not be easy for you to speak the most wonderful language of the world after Arabic called English language. So my dear students, alphabet is called building blocks of English language. Now, how many alphabets we have? We have 26 alphabets. We have 26 alphabets. Among these 26, we have 5 vowels. And those vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Now, these are very simple. You have to cram it by fingertips. How many alphabets we have? We have 26 alphabets. Among those 26 alphabets, we have 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. While we have 3 semivowels. Which are X, Y, Z. Now, among 26, 5 we have vowels, 3 we have semivowels, while the rest of 18 are called consonants. Now, we have 26 alphabets. Alphabets are called the building blocks of English language. In order to proceed forward to understand higher English, you must have a proper understanding of alphabet. So total we have 26 alphabet. Among 26, 5 we have vowels, which are A, E, I, O, U. While 3 we have semivowels X, Y, Z. While the rest of 18 alphabets are called consonants. So 18 plus 3 equal to 21. 21 plus 5 equal to 26. So, as I have told you, we have 26 alphabets. Now, my dear students, often we get confused with which articles we have to use with these 26 alphabets. Now, we have 3 articles. Now, we will just focus on these two, and we will discuss this one when we will discuss the articles in detail. Now, why I am discussing these two? Because these are very common. Often we get confused in a sentence that what we have to use before object, whether we have to use a or whether we have to use an. So for this, for better understanding, I'm going to teach you with which alphabet you have to add a, with which alphabet you have to add a. چې کم سره به تاسو a استعمالوئ، کم سره به تاسو n استعمالوئ. And forget about this for a while. دا تاسو پرېږدئ. We will discuss this. دا به discuss کوو کله چې موږ به parts of speech وایو او parts of speech کې په 9 number باندې in British language کې موږ سره articles دي. And that is a part of article. So now focus on these two, a and, because they are interlinked with alphabet. You will use these in practical English when you will be writing. That's the which you will focus on practical. Now, forget about a mungsar sashare and mungsar sashare. Just try to learn a badikam alphabet sar istimalo and badikam alphabet istimalo. Forget about definitional part. Concentrate on practical use, means on usage. Now, so mukta aksar da khud likhi hai a. We use a to come word amongst the consonants in study. It is right. I agree. Come word to mungsara. The vowel na shurui or sometimes semi vowel na shurui. We use a. I agree. It is a right answer for this question that with which alphabet we have to use a or with which alphabet we have to use n. But often people ask question from us. So let's take an example. Like for example, apple. Now, apple, we have to use n. Yes, obviously. An apple. Because it's a vowel. Suppose, but we have to use a. Obviously, because it is a consonant. But sometimes, aksar, sorry to say that, university ki mungia annual istimalun mungo to the exception. It is not like this. There is a proper reason for each and every question in English language. In fact, in every language. So today we will discuss those exceptions now. Or suppose according to you, like according to me, we will use a with consonants, those words which will start with consonants, and we will add n with those words which will start with semi-vowels or vowels. Now, in case of university, why we use a then? U is a vowel, and I have told you we use n with vowel. Then why we use a here? No dalta biamu a wal istimalo do university sara. Tasu tama waham we chi vowel sara bamuk n istimalo. No dalta yuho vowel demuk. Then why we use n? Same is the case with honest. It is silent. So here we have h. H mung sara consonant. So according to me, consonant samak mung a istimalo, but here we use n. No, but logic sare. This is a very simple logic. Forget about this reason. That isn't also here kai chikam mung sara vowels we will use m, chikam mung sara consonants we will use a. I am going to teach you a very simple and pure logic. Chage sara bastaso daga understanding bilkul clear shi. Such kind of MCQs are there in commission tests. They ask for such questions. That why we use and even with consonant, why we use a even with vowels. So now coming to answer this question. Let's wait for a while. Give me the tissue, please. Thank you. Now, my dear students, it's a very simple logic I'm sure what's up with us for now coming to justify the questions. Now, listen to me guys. Come word, like suppose apple, university, take an example of ball, umbrella. Suppose these are 4 words. Our task ability to use A, our N. Now we use N with umbrella because you know sara. But then why use A with university? You don't know. Got it? So now, task SMS writing koi. Mungchikala pa pukhto ki SMS lo ko in case sangay. No sangay mung sanga pa English ki lo ko SANGA. Translation ba mung nako like ibya how you will ki pa English ki. Mung maham daga word pukhto word mung pa English ki lo ko na sangay khay KHA. No same is the case daga word ba mung rawalu the meaning na meaning ko purdu ki shu say pa pukhto ki manas pa mara. Hum daga word ba mung rawalu apple daga mung pa English ki uli ko like that. No come word ci da alif na mung sara shuru shi. No hagi sara mung n lago. Very simple logic. Ci come word mung sara mung po urdu ki uli ko meaning na. I am repeating this thing again and again. They do not concentrate on the meaning. The apple meaning ko biya sip sho. I am talking to the English word tasupo urdu ki uli kai like apple. So with apple we have alif at the beginning. So we will use A. Now coming to the second question, university. We have vowel but we use A. Now write university in Urdu. Now university start with Ya. It does not start with alif mad A. That's why we hate A. Now coming to umbrella. U is vowel here we have used A. Now coming to umbrella. Umbrella, it is written like this. So it starts with alif. So this is the reason we use N. So this is the practical use of A and M. We often get confused when we are asked by such kind of questions even in interviews, in different tests. We have just created the single logic that the words which will start with vowel, we will use N. In those words which will start with consonant, it's A. It's true, but the very best logic and reason in answer for this question is this. Now, repeating my answer again so that you can grab it correctly. Your word ba mong rawalu? English word din mong agaba chikam de mung wapas pa Urdu ki uli ko. Meaning ba nali ko? Humaga word ba mong pa Urdu ki uli ko? Aw the come word start chikam de the alif nawi no we will use and aw the come word start to the alif na ilawa huruf tahajji nawi no we will use A. I'm sure you have you can say grab this answer. Now what you will do? I'm giving you a bit homework. You will collect different words. Tasu pe different words raja makai. Ahi ki bazante bia yo box ki A uli kai, bal box ki ba N uli kai. Yo box ki ba haga words uli kai. Then you have to write down those words in Urdu. Aw the come words sida alif na shuru kigi. Ahi ki ba mung siliku, ahi sara mung N lagaw. Aw come words mung sara alif na ilawa, baqaya mung huruf tahajji na shuru kigi. Ahi sara mung sara A bala. Now this is a simple question, a simple answer for this question, and these are the practical uses. Now coming to the next topic. According to the writing style, how many types we have in alphabets? We have 2 writing style for alphabets. Now, which are those 2? Coming to it, it's a very simple. Dear simply, now, The first one we have uppercase. You call it capital letters, capital ABC. The second one is lowercase. You call it small letters. So no need to get confused. You can call it uppercase, you can call it lowercase. Understood? They are called capital, while they are called small. Now, I'm sure you people have information regarding to these things. But accept, when I check my students' notebook, when I check their copies, writing mistakes. They do not have proper understanding where to use lowercase, where to use uppercase. Suppose, your question, let's take an example. We have a questions about 10 marks. No, 10 marks. Among 10, 6, 7 or 8 marks are given to you according to your knowledge you have written. Answering the question. 8 marks, 7 marks, 6 marks, stapa knowledge bane milavegi. कम चिताल निकलेवी दे सवाल पर जवाब वर्कवलो की. While the rest of marks are given to you punctuation. था तब punctuation बारे में लावेगी. Sta comma, sta sign of exclamation, question mark, full stop, capital letters means uppercase, lower case, small letters. Now it carries 2-3 marks. Like 100% paper, so 60-70% marks are given to you because of your knowledge. You come to paper ki different questions while 10%, 20%, 30%, even 40-50% marks are given to you by your punctuation. Now start punctuation so in order to be a good punctuator, the punctuation is the key. So you have to understand these things. That what are the way to write uppercase cases, what are the way to write lower cases. Now, be a child for a while. Mashuman shay zanna. Mashuman jod ke zanna. Don't get shy. Go to shop. Take a copy, 4 lines copy wakhlai taso. 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees bani kigi. او په هغه کې د اپر کیسز میتھډز دغه چې موږ به بر راځو یا داسې راځو ها lower cases به کم کې راځو. Sometimes you have to put the vertical lines in the middle. Sometimes you have to put at the upper 3 lines. Sometimes you have to put at the lower 3 lines. So you must have to take a notebook, 4 lines notebook. Practice, okay? Practice makes men perfect. You have to practice whether to put uppercase, whether to put lowercase. Practice ushi, then you will be able to cover this punctuation marks. Often we ask questions from the people, what are the methods to get highest marks? These are the methods. Suppose I have written questions, I have written answers, you have written answers, you have written, you can say, good information from me. I have written little bit good information from you, but I have written it in a proper way. I have used commas, I have used uppercase in a proper way, I have used lowercase in a proper way. Ma چې کوم ځای کې غټ ABC ضرورت راغلی نو غټ ABC مې لیکلی دي، په 3 lines کې مې لیکلي، بر مې لیکلی دي چې کوم ځای کې د lowercase ज़रूरत रागले तो नुमा lower case इस्तेमाल करे रहे at the end ताची कम है ताता information की 50 marks की ताता 40 मिलाओ शू माते 35 मिलाओ शू खो बकाया चीज़ 50 the punctuation marks पाल की माता 40 मिलाओ शू ताता 25 मिलाओ शू so calculating both marks I will have highest marks in the end. No, a smart writer always focus on these things as well. So kindly act like a child. It's a basic, follow my instructions. Believe me, just go to the shop and take a copy. Write down these things, do practice. You will feel better. So, uppercase and lowercase, these are the basic. As I have told you, these are the building blocks of English language. So, when you will have a good blocks, when you will have a better understanding where to put which block, so it will be quite easy for you to construct, to architect a wonderful building. Now, same is the case with English language. If you will have better understanding of alphabet, if you will have better understanding where to use A, with which alphabet, with which letter we have to use A, with which letter we have to use M, with which letter we have to use A. So, it will be quite easy for you to go ahead and to write properly. So, my dear fellows, my dear friends, my page viewers, so these are little about the basic understanding of English language. We will proceed in our next lectures with basic 3 things. The easiest way to learn English, tasu basirf yaw cheez izda kawai. Structure of sentence. Now the structure of sentence ta makhki bataso word combination is the kawai. Now the word combination ba pase kigi dawan pa di alphabets ki. In our next lecture, we will work on word, then we will go to sentence. And I'm sure chikara the sentence formation per structure bandi poeshe, then it will be quite easy for you to understand tenses, to understand active voice, passive voice, to understand direct, indirect. But please, for God's sake, concentrate on these things. Today, search properly for uppercase, lowercase. Do practice. Cram these uppercase and lower cases. Cram vowels, cram semi-vowels, cram consonants. These building blocks will be used in next lectures. So try to build your basis. Otherwise, it will not be quite easy for you people to understand English language. So, now coming to the conclusion of today's lecture. My dear friends, we have discussed alphabets, we have discussed where to put A, when to put A, where to put M, when to put M. We have discussed upper cases, we have discussed lower cases, we have discussed methods, how to proceed, how to learn these things. So my dear friends, please do practice, watch my video even after when I will go offline as well. So this is enough for today. For more videos, please like and share our page and share it with your friends so that maximum people can grab our information. Thank you for joining us. Stay super blessed, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.